Chapter 6, Social Psychology, Vocab. Attitude, not attribute, attitude. A positive, negative, or mixed reaction to a person, object, or an idea. And then the next vocab for chapter 6 is attitude scale, and it's a multiple item questionnaire designed to measure a person's attitude towards the same object. The next vocab is going to be bogus pipeline, and it's a phony lie detector device that is sometimes used to get respondents to give answers to sensitive questions. Your next one is going to be facial electromyograph, EMG. Okay? It's an electronic instrument that records facial muscle activity associated with emotions and attitudes. Then your next one is going to be love, which is implicit attitude. And it's an attitude such as prejudice that one is not aware of having. And then this is the implicit association test, IAT. It is a converted measure of unconscious attitudes derived from the speed at which people. Oh, I wrote that twice. Sorry. It's a completed measure of unconscious attitudes derived from the speed at which people respond to pairings of concepts such as black or white with good or bad. And then the next one is going to be evaluative conditioning. The process by which we form an attitude towards a neutral stimulus because of its association with a positive or negative person, place, or thing. And then we have theory of planned behavior. Ooh, that's my project. The theory that attitudes towards a specific behavior combine with subjective norms and perceived control to influence a person's actions. And then we have persuasion, which is a process by which attitudes are changed. And then we have central route to persuasion. And it's a process by which a person thinks carefully about a communication that is influenced by the strength of his argument. And then we're going to have peripheral route to persuasion. Okay? And the process by which a person does not think carefully about the communications and is influenced does not carefully think about communication is influenced instead of specific superficial cues. This is elaboration, okay? Elaboration, I know it is backwards. The process of thinking about scrutinization, the argument of contained in a persuasive communication. Then we have the sleeper effect. Okay, a delayed increase in a persuasive impact of a non-credible source. And then we have need for cognition, which is NC. A personality variable that distinguishes people on the basis of how much they enjoy effortful cognitive activities. Then we have inoculative hypothesis, I guess is how you pronounce this. And this is going to be the idea that exposure to weak versions of a persuasive argument increase later resistance to that argument. And then I have psychological reactance. The theory that people react against threats to their freedom by asserting themselves and perceiving the threat freedom as more active. Cognitive dissonance theory. The theory that holding inconsistent cognitive arouses psychological tension that people become motivated to reduce. And then we have insufficient justification, a condition in which people freely perform an attitude descriptive behavior without receiving a large reward. And this is insufficient deterrence, a condition in which people refrain from engaging in descriptive activities when only mild punishment is threatened. And that is chapter 6.